Today I want to show you guys 5 things that I wish I knew before playing Stardew Valley. So let's go. So the first thing I want to show you is the workbench. Make sure you buy the workbench pretty early on in your game. It's not that expensive. You don't make the workbench, you buy it. And you buy it from Robin. So it's very, very easy to get, as I say. And what you can do is you can surround the workbench with chests, and these chests will automatically be used to make things. It stops you having to put things into your inventory before making them. So for example, I will have wood, stone, and iron bars in those chests so I can make the recycling machine. But I also have coal, fire quartz, and battery pack. And I have access to 88 coal, 4 fire quartz, and 5 battery packs in there. So I can make the slime egg press. It is very useful to do this, and as I said, do it as early as possible so that you can make more complex things. And if you were, for example, to have the fish smoker and you want to make that, which is actually going to be part of my next tip, you need hardwood, you need sea jelly, you need river jelly, and now you know that you don't have cave jelly in those chests. So I've only crafted 1 fish smoker right now, so we're going to make another one for our second tip. The second tip I want to show you is pretty much the fish smoker. Fish smoker is so useful, and if you make tons of them, it's the best thing you can get for a fishing playthrough or the beach farm. It doubles the value or the sell price of fish. So if you catch some pretty rare fish and you put it in there, you're going to be laughing. So you go to Willy and you buy the recipe from him, and you need 3 different types of jelly, as I mentioned already. So those jellies are sea jelly, which you get from ocean fishing, river jelly, which you get from river fishing, and cave jelly, which you get from caves. I'm just going to show you an example of where you can get each of them very quickly. The sea jelly obviously is right here, especially if you're on the beach farm, and it's quite rare. So make sure that you spend plenty of time fishing and try and get other things as well other than just the 3 jellies. When it comes to the river jelly, you can get that in Pelican Town itself just by going to the river, and I will obviously show you a good spot to farm there. But for the mines, I would highly recommend that you get your cave jelly from level 20 in the mines. This particular one right here is quite good. There's only a certain amount of fish that can happen or can appear in this pond, so it's the perfect place for the cave jelly. Now, you probably don't need me to explain where the river is, but the best river spot that I usually use is I go to town with the cart, and then you can literally just fish right here. That's all you got to do. There's nothing special that you got to do other than that to get your river jelly. As I said, you get your smoker recipe in here where Willy's shop is, and that leads us on to our next tip, which is when you're in Willy's shop, you can actually change your fishing bobber, and you will unlock new ones as you play the game. You can put it down as random. I like to use the smiley face a lot of the time, and you can use the little ducky as well, of course, whatever you want. So let me just show you if I was to use this little thing here, this little flower, and I go outside and I start fishing. Now I have a different type of bobber. It's brilliant. Next one I want to show you is a little bit of a cheeky trick, and not everyone is going to want to utilize this one, but it is actually moving during cutscenes. And one of the best things about this is it allows you to save a bit of time and get close to the door when the cutscene is happening. I wouldn't recommend going through the door, but you can pretty much just wait here. Or if, for example, you finish this bundle and you have a bundle down here that you want to do, you can just move down this way during the cutscene and hand in some of this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to hand in the truffle, which is the last thing I need for the bundle here, and that's actually the last thing I need overall. And I'm going to show you what to do. Now, this generally only works on keyboard and mouse. If you're on controller, you might have to look up the controls for this, because I don't think you can actually do this on controller. What you need to do is you need to hold shift. I usually hold the right hand shift on my keyboard. You need to hold delete and then press R. So I'm gonna put this in, and the cutscene is gonna start as soon as I click. Well, I'm actually going to get my pink cake first, and then I'm going to press that button combination that I mentioned, and I can actually walk during the cutscene. Now you become a flash of light when you do this, which means you're going to have to know where the exit is or know where the next bundle is. But as you can see, I can walk around safely. So hold down right shift, hold down delete, press R to do an animation cancel, it's called actually. And then you can move around in the community center. This last tip that I'm going to show you is something very simple, and that is you need to check your channel on Sundays and Wednesdays. And you need to do that for 2 years straight in order to get all of the recipes in the game. If you're looking for perfection, this is very important, because if you miss any, you won't know which one you've missed, and you'll have to do it for 2 consecutive years again just to get the one that you missed out on. So Sunday is the day where they show the main channel, the Queen of Sauce, and you obviously click on that for Sundays. Wednesday, they show a repeat. So it's going to be the same thing again on Wednesdays, just in case you missed it on Sundays. And yeah, try not to miss that. Try to hit the TV on Sundays and Wednesdays. And the only reason why you're hitting it on Wednesdays as well is just in case you missed a Sunday and you didn't realize, because it's very easy to have an idea in your mind about what you want to do for the day, and then you completely forget to go to the TV. So make sure you do that. And since Sunday is a very important day in Stardew Valley, I might as well just double show you this, because most of you already know, but the Traveling Merchant arrives on Sundays and Fridays. So come down to the Traveling Merchant every single Friday, every single Sunday, and see if they have anything that you need, maybe for the community center, or maybe like a rare seed if you're looking to do something special with that. And yeah, then you can go off and hand in your CC item or use whatever she gave you for the rest of your playthrough. So thank you very much for watching today's video. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.